Zolgad and Dubé reacting to today's Vikings loss to the Carolina Panthers, Jeffrey, and we just got done with Vent Line. A lot of upset fans, very understandable. This was a game, we could talk about a multitude of issues that's wrong with the Vikings right now, but here's the first word that comes to mind for me. Give up. They gave up.
Yeah,
and they did it early.
Yeah, what really troubled me is I saw no effort. And, well, I mean, you have to have effort issues. If you're going to lose 35-10 and trail 35-3 at home to the Carolina Panthers, it's impossible to put out effort and have that happen. I don't care how many things you think went against you, how many bad breaks you think you had. I mean, this was a time in the third quarter, you think it's even sooner, but in the third quarter I'm watching thinking that now effort's an issue, and when effort's an issue, your coach is in trouble. I mean, he might be losing this team, he might be losing this locker room.
To me, this was the worst game the Vikings have played as far as a lack of effort since Childress was fired in November 2010. They played the Packers. The next morning, Childress was fired. Now, I don't think Frazier is in jeopardy of being fired immediately, but if there was talk by us, and there was, of when's he on the hot seat, this team is now 1-4, and this coaching staff is firmly on the hot seat. But yet, it's not just the coaching staff.
No.
It's the personnel. The secondary is a joke right now. The secondary is an embarrassment. The linebackers aren't very good.
It's terrible.
We got so hung up on talking about the quarterback, and the quarterback's a vital piece of this team, and he's important, and it's going to be Josh Freeman, by the way. Quit with the games. Just tell us it's going to be Freeman.
Yep.
But the fact is, as I was trying to explain to people on Twitter, your problems are so widespread that to focus on any one thing is a mistake.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Castle was 32 out of 44, which on paper sounds fairly efficient, but you had to throw the ball 44 times to get just over 200 yards passing. And again, you've got questionable coaching in terms of who's on the field, what kind of roles they're playing. I can't believe that we haven't reached a point where you're not ready to start Desmond Bishop in the middle if he's healthy. I mean, the Aaron Henderson thing's not working out. Get him back to the weak side where he was serviceable, where he was passable a year ago. You got to get Cordero Patterson on the field. You got to get, you don't have. I mean, you've got some good skill if you get it on the field and get the ball in their hands. I mean, Jennings, Rudolph, Cordero Patterson, Jerome Simpson. It's just you got to have a way of getting the ball. Adrian Peterson, heard of him? I mean, it's
10 carries today because you're behind the whole game.
The whole game.
To me, if you want to,
Freeman's going to play next week, is he not? I mean, he's got to play. It's got to be.
But here's my point: come out tomorrow, come out Monday, and just tell us Josh Freeman's our quarterback. These stupid games teams try and play. Oh, you don't know who's going to play You stink. You stink right now. Who's your quarterback? You tell us who your quarterback is, because when you're trying to make us believe, it might be Pond or it might be Castle. No, it's going to be Josh Freeman.
What's the biggest problem with the defense right now? Is it the front four's doing nothing, the back seven's doing nothing, the secondary stinks, but there's no pressure on the quarterback. Your linebackers are not very athletic.
My opinion is the secondary, because it's just too easy. Josh Robinson should not be.
Any secondary in the league's going to get picked if you don't get picked apart if you don't get some pressure.
But Josh Robinson can't play right now.
No,
he just can't. He has no confidence whatsoever.
No.
Yes, defensively they've got problems. The issue is, what makes me so frustrated with this team is all their problems, the front four notwithstanding, but their problems on the back end, we talked about those in training camp. We talked about those before training camp. Those were concerns. And the fact that you have a week off to make moves, and you come back and you take out Marvin Mitchell for Desmond Bishop, which is fine, but then you don't bench Josh Robinson?
Yeah. Well, I'm really bothered.
Explain that one to me.
I'm really bothered by the fact that you
That's
could have this kind of an effort, this kind of a game plan, this kind of just a mess coming off a bye. I mean, that's inexcusable to me. I mean, again,
which is where Denny, by the way, joke, Denny was always good.
Excelled.
Because you have a week
and
to
most coaches do,
prep.
actually. I mean, to be honest with you, most coaches do. And if they don't, there's something wrong with them.
You made Cam Newton look like Joe Montana.
I mean, you got beat just upside the head by the Carolina Panthers on your home field, which is ridiculous to begin with. And when you think about it coming out of a bye, it's absurd, it's unheard of, it's beyond embarrassing. And now things are in play. I mean, would you be shocked if the axe fell on a coach this week? I mean, anything. And when I say a coach, I mean anybody on the staff.
Perhaps the offensive coordinator?
Who knows? It could happen.
This is the type of loss where you make a change for change's sake, by the way. This is not a loss where when you lose like they did today, keep in mind today was 35-10, right?
Yeah.
The loss to Green Bay that got Chili fired was 35-3.
And the Wilfs were the owners.
And the Wilfs were the owners, and this was every bit as bad as that loss, maybe worse, because that was a better Green Bay team than this.
And they're even crabbier now because they've had the lawsuit settled. I mean, think how mad they would have been if they would have had Childress and that lawsuit got settled.
And also, here's the thing, is they're going around right now talking about the new stadium opening, and I know it's a couple years down the road, but they're talking about PSLs and what they will do and what they won't do.
And we had callers calling in saying, I'm not paying anything for those. Are you kidding me? I'm not lining up to give them my money for that crap.
Can you blame them right now?
No, I cannot.
So the Wilfs are taking this product to the market and saying, and the Vikings in 2 years are going to be trying to sell everything at a maximum price.
Yeah.
And right now they're presenting you a product that is garbage.
And I know we work at 1500 ESPN, but I want to congratulate the mothership on the Monday Night Football matchup a week from this upcoming Monday. The Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants, two teams that combined 1-10. Good luck with that one.
And by the way, if you're the Vikings and you go into that game and you're lifeless again, and the Giants get their first win of the season against you, that's where you could see things just get blown to smithereens.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not kidding you.
I agree.
All right, that's enough for us. You haven't said a thing about my purchase of a Wisconsin fridge.
I said plenty about it.
Despite the fact that I'm not a Wisconsin guy.
Jump up and hit you with
I know you were mad when I came in.
I'm going to pull it over your head and just start pummeling on you like a hockey fight.
All right, we're done. Zolgad and Dubé, 1500 ESPN is the website. Thanks for visiting. You can hear us every weekday at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then, of course, Viking Vent Line right after Vikings games, where we allow you to take over the show and vent. And today, you vented quite a bit. Judd, Jeff, we're done.